Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to do some multiplayer online racing. Today's races are all going to be at the Kingston Raceway, and as you can see from the server info here, resetting of cars is disabled, so we've got to be really careful, try not to get spun and certainly try not to get whacked outside the arena. Into the first race then. So for the first race I'm going to use the standard rocket and I'm going to give the other cars a bit of a head start. I think we've got 10 laps around here, all 16 of us in the race, so no rush, we just need to take our time. A lot of crashes to start with, cars facing the wrong way, real mixture of vehicles as well. All cars are open, so people have picked a real mixture of cars. Of course we've got some of the heavier armoured cars like the Grand Dukes and some of the faster cars as well. Ooh, just back out of that one. Yeah, I could see that was going to end badly, so just backed out, and we've made a couple of good places up there, up into 7th place then in the rocket. As I normally do when I do these sorts of races, I'm going to use a different car for every race, and I need to concentrate on looking forwards, not backwards. A couple more cars crashed on the outside, and that's another position for us, is it? Yeah, up into 6th place then. And no real damages so far either, which is good. Is that a car? No, it wasn't a car on the outside. Yeah, with the reset option disabled, you really don't want to get spun too much if possible. Whoops, can we nip up the inside? Certainly don't want to get flipped over onto your side or the hood of your car, because then you're relying on someone else to whack you back up. Right, and that's a massive crash. Great takeout. We've been slammed into the barriers and I need to get this facing forwards. Another hit from behind. We were doing so well, had managed to avoid all the worst of the crashes, but now we are in a right mess and the rocket has suddenly become a hatchback. Things have really started heating up. We've still got 40 odd health remaining. Car right in behind us here, so I'm going to duck to the inside and back out, and that was definitely the right thing to do. Down in 9th place then, and we're still only at the halfway stage of the race. If I take as many hits as I did in the first half, then we're not going to make the end of this race. Up the inside again. Ideally you don't want to be right in front of someone coming into a corner, but of course that's not always possible to do. We can ride around the inside of that one, but that's unfortunate. That car backing out right in front of us, they were just about wrecked as well. Used to having a ding dong into this corner. We can slip back up the inside again. Whoa, got it a bit sideways though. 3 more laps to go then. Down to 34 health left. Can we finish this first race? Whoa, big spin there, but unfortunately a spin right in front of us, and of course because they can't reset, we've got to wait until they pull out of the way really. That car's badly damaged as well. 2 laps to go. Can we get up the inside of this one? Winners across the line already. What were they, about a lap and a half ahead of us? Car coming across the track. We can just nip inside without taking too much damage. Across the line then, 1 lap to go. It's coming very fast behind us looking at the map, I think. Yeah, there they are. I think we're just far enough ahead that we can get around this corner in one piece. Yep, over the line we come then, and it's going to be a 7th place in today's first race. 17.5 second fastest lap for ourselves in the rocket. Fastest car, unsurprisingly, was the winner in a Razor. Good race for them then. They obviously managed to get out in front and keep out of the way of all the trouble. On to today's second race then, and for this one I've switched to the Rammer RS. Again, I'm going to take it easy coming into the first corner. A lot of cars like the one over on the right there, you can take a lot of damage just in this first corner, and then it's a long way to go to the finish. Rammer RS is of course fairly heavily armoured, fairly sturdy car, but it's also got a bit of pace about it as well. It's quite a big target to aim for though, I guess. Oh, can we get around this next corner in one piece in front of those cars behind? Whoa! A couple have sent it, and we've got slammed into the barriers on the outside. At least we're facing forward still. Can we get up the inside of this one? It's always good if you've got a car outside you for a little bit of protection. That Grand Duke might be. I wonder if they're waiting on the corner there, or it could be they're sort of beached over the curb and they can't get off. Of course, nothing they can do because they can't reset. They've got to wait until someone hits them to maybe loosen them, or they try to push us into the barriers on the outside there. Fortunately, just managed to avoid it. Right, we've got to watch them on this next corner. Yeah, I'm going to let them go ahead, I think. I think we've got a little bit of a gap behind us, so we can just follow these two round for now. Up on the inside for this corner, which is good. There's a wrecked car on the outside which might cause problems for those outside me. We are round cleanly though. Stuck to the outside, let that one through. Oh, big hit from behind that. Spun us round, facing the wrong way. Another hit on the other side. I've got to reverse this back, see if I can get it going forwards. Bit of help from the car behind, and we're off and running again. Whoa, that's close. I've just noticed we are down to 4 health remaining. If that car had hit me from the side, that probably would have been game over. But we're still going. 4 health left then, and we are only just over halfway through the race. We've got 4 laps still to go. As we come over the line, I'm going to hang back behind these cars. Whoop, going after you. It's going to be a game of cat and mouse now. Obviously I can't take it too easy, just keeping behind these cars. There's that car the other side of the barriers still. I mean, this is all well and good me hanging back behind these cars, but there's going to be cars like this one behind that is going to catch us up. So I can't just sit there forever. Are we far enough ahead to get round this corner without getting hit? They're going to have a lunge for sure. No, we're okay. Yeah, we've got a nice gap behind us now. 5th place. That car's still driving around the outside, no way back onto the track. Big crash there, car coming out of ghost mode. Can we get to the finish of this race? Winners across the line. We've still got a long way to go. Car coming behind as well. Big crash there. Last lap then. Just got to get to the finish, and there's a lot of cars crashed here. Really don't want to get ahead of these cars, but that's allowing that car on the map behind to catch up. One more corner to go. Right, can we sneak up the inside? Is this for position? If we can grab another place. Oh, they've got it anyway. Oh, in saying that, they've slowed down. No, it wasn't for position though anyway, so I think it was 5th place, yeah. 17.6 second fastest lap for ourselves then. Not quite as fast as the lap time we did in the Rocket, I don't think. Again, it's a Razor that's won the race, and a Razor that's got the best lap time as well in 4th place. On to today's 3rd race then, and for this one I'm going to use the Speedemon. Again, I'm just going to hang back. This car's not as heavily armoured as the Rammer RS in the last race, which I finished the race with 4 health left, so just going to take it a little bit easy. Pretty nice car to drive, pretty quick, but don't want to take too many hits in it. A couple of cars spinning themselves round. If I can just stay out of the worst of the chaos for the first few laps, and then maybe try and pick up the speed, gain a few places. Hopefully a few cars will be wrecked by that point. Got to run up the inside here of this car. Four wide then as we come down the straight. Whoa, car's trying to spin me. Backed out to avoid getting spun, and I'm glad I did, otherwise that might have been me getting slammed into the barriers. That car spun in front of the other car as well, which has created a little gap behind us now. Can we get around this corner really quickly to avoid getting hit? 9th place then, and very little damage at the moment. Got a good nice corner there, but that's put us in firing line here. I can see they've switched to the inside, yeah, so I'm going to back out. Managed to avoid the worst of the hit, but we are going to be in the same position for this one, and they've spun me. Oh, big hit as we try and reverse round. Managed to get it going forwards, but a big hit, and we are down to 31 health left as we come across the line for the halfway stage, and a lot of cars inside. I'm just going to brake and let them go. Couldn't afford another big hit. so best just to back out. Still in 9th place then. Couple of cars gone wide. Yeah, I really can't throw my weight round in this car at all. That's going to end badly. Couple of spinners there and we're up to 7th. Nice gap behind coming into this next corner, so we can just hold position here. That car is really badly damaged as well. 3 laps to go. Again, they've clanged the barriers on the outside. They keep doing that every corner. They are certainly not going to make it to the finish. Car up the inside, but we can get the power down. Held that as tight as I could round the corner. Watch this car. Whoa, damn. Avoided the head-on hit, but unfortunately, that's us out. Yeah, saw the car coming towards us, avoided the head-on hit, but just got caught enough to spin us, and then that meant we got hit from behind. So we are out, didn't finish, and got a 9th place in the end. Next race then, and I've switched to the Rocket RX. Again, a very quick car. The way I've got it tuned up for A class, a little bit of armour on it, but not too much. So again, I don't want too much close contact with the other cars if possible. Need to avoid crashes wherever I can. Oh, we've got that car up onto 2 wheels though and rolled it. I wonder how that's going to end up. If that ends up on its roof, it's going to have to wait for someone to knock it back down onto its wheels. That was unfortunate. Just trying to ride around that inside of the car that's pushing us now. Unfortunately, we got spun though. Back facing the right way now though, and big gap behind. Let's get up the inside here. Whoa, avoid that on the inside. Can we get round without getting whacked off? Just managed to hold our position and run off the inside of that car outside us. They're right in behind us again for this corner though. Shadow up the inside. They didn't really try and whack us. They were just trying to overtake. And we can get back up the inside and take that place back. We're in 4th place at the moment then. Here they come again up the inside though, swapping positions on every corner. We've just dropped back a little. Whoa, that was close. That was really close. Didn't see that until the last second, and I've made a mess of that. Damn. I think I was so relieved that I didn't get hit by that car that made a mess of the next corner, and now we've taken a little bit of damage. Back end of the car is all caved in now. Back to 7th then. Can make up another place here though, up into 6th. Hopefully they're not going to spin us. Just keep off that front end, and I'm going to have to let them go. Can we cut back underneath again? Just push our way through, but I'm not going to be far enough ahead. Yeah, this is the problem. We're just going to be swapping places here. I can get up the inside and pass them on the straights, but I know then into the next corner, I was going to say they can take me off if they want to, but they've been taken off. That car is really damaged outside us. Looks like what was a Razor. It's pretty hard to see. Can we just give them a little bit of a shove into the outside barrier? Thought that might finish them off, but it's not. But they've spun round and we're off and away again. 6th place then, 3 laps to go. Leader is 18 seconds ahead. They've clearly not been getting involved in any of these problems. Whoop, we can slip around the outside there. Car's still on the inside though. 2 laps to go. And that is for position, isn't it? That car in front. Yeah, I think it is. Can we get close enough to make a move just before the end? Last lap coming up. Winners across the line already. So we're a full lap behind. I'm struggling to hold on to the back of this car. We've got to run now on the outside though, but that is going to give them a chance to dive back up the inside. Carried as much speed as I could. Slight tap on the back end, but we've held it forwards, and we are going to get a 4th place in this one. 16.8 second fastest lap. I think that is our fastest lap, isn't it, so far? Out of the cars I've used, not surprisingly. Again, a Razor winning and with the best lap. Let's do one last race then, and for this one I'm going to switch to the Hotbomb. So of course this is a lot more heavily armoured than the other cars I've used up till now, but it's also pretty quick as well. It's not going to like going over the curbs on the inside though, might flip over, so I've got to be careful, got to keep this facing forwards as well. It is one of those things as well, if you're driving a more heavily armoured car, then it is easy to be a lot more casual and think, yeah, I can take a lot more hits, can get involved in crashes a lot more, and before you know it you're out. This has been a lot of close contact so far. Up into 6th place though, not given any room to nip up the inside there until they've touched the curb, and now they've left a little gap so we can push our way through. They're on the outside, so I'm going to brake early, try and hold the inside. Again, get the power down and try not to touch that inside curb. Just caught the curb there, which wasn't ideal. Just trying to hold a tight line. That car is back up the inside again. Can't do anything about holding them back this time. Oh, big hit from behind as well. Reverse it back into that car. At least that's kept us facing forwards. Down into 7th place now then. Leader is about 6-7 seconds ahead. So it's probably that car there at the end of the straight, just going around the corner. There's a car on the outside, wrong side of the barriers. Don't know if the laps count if you drive around the outside like that. Can they complete the race? I don't know, but either way they are they're not going to have a lot of luck out there. Up into 5th place now then. Leader still only about 5-6 seconds ahead. In fact, the gap just dropped slightly, so they must have got hit. I have a feeling all those cars in front are all for position. 3 laps to go. Big hit, nearly lifted them over the barriers, but not quite, and that has brought us up into 4th. Bit of a hit from the side there, but managed to control it. 2 laps to go, and we can slide up the inside of this one as well. Those 2 cars having a battle, and we are in 1st place. We are in 1st place. Can we? Is that the first time I've been in 1st place for any of these races? I think it probably is. Final lap then. Can we get round these final 2 corners without getting hit? Can't see any cars ahead, so it's just those cars behind I've got to watch for. A couple of wreck cars here. There's a lot of wreck cars actually in this race. Back mark ahead of us, but they're not going to get in our way. Can't see anything from the side, and we are going to grab a win in today's final race. 16.9 fastest lap time then. Not as quick as the Rocket RX, but quick enough, and wouldn't you know it, a Razor gets the best lap time, finishing in 3rd place. Well, it might have taken me 5 races, but using the Hotbomb managed to get a win at the Kingston Raceway. Really enjoyed taking part in these races. Thanks to everyone who I was racing against, and see you soon.